This conference will now be recorded.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to the Clear Lines training session. I am your host, Kipp Cohen. This is a twice weekly session every Tuesday and Thursday from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. During this hour, I cover the Clear Lines indicator running on the Medved Trader platform. Here to answer your questions and review the software, help you out, make you better understand it. I'm here for you. My name is Kipp Cohen, and I am the developer of Clear Lines. I do see some new people in the webinar. Welcome to the broadcast. This is recorded, by the way, and will be posted to the Equity-Alerts YouTube page, which I'll give you the link a little later. If you do have specific questions, you're welcome to send them in directly through the GoToMeeting player. There should be somewhere to enter your questions in the chat. Just to give you a real quick background on myself, I spent over 17 years with WiseTrade. And last year, when they shut down, I developed the Clear Lines as a replacement, or I guess, yeah, you can call it a replacement since there was no more. I worked with, actually I have a partner in my Clear Trading Systems, which is a company that focuses on developing trading indicators. I have one of my partners is a programmer that used to work for WiseTrade. So he was the one that helped me develop the indicator. The indicator is available through the equity-alerts.com website. It's available for lease. It does only run on the Medved Trader platform, which is a third-party trading program. That platform is made available to Ally Invest users at no cost. The platform is, not the indicator. The platform is made available. For others, it is available at a cost of, well, free for 30 days and then a $19.99 a month. You should be seeing just my overview screen right now. And you should see the software at this point. Do you see anything, Bill? Yeah, you should see a chart, two charts, and a couple other. Should see my overview screen. The Medved platform is a third-party platform that's integrated with a handful of brokers. It can be used with Ally Invest, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, and Interactive Brokers. Those are the main U.S. brokers. There's a Canadian broker, Questrade. It does not integrate with Fidelity, with Charles Schwab. Those are the two main ones. It does not, or Wells Fargo. The platform does a lot more than what the old WiseTrade software used to do. And so there is a a little steeper learning curve, and that's part of why I do these twice weekly training sessions and why I record them, because it does it is a much more powerful trading tool, and does require a little bit of education. One of the things I do for my new users, if you are a subscriber to Clearlines, I will assist you in the process of getting set up. I will remote into your computer, help you create a custom layout, or you can use one of the pre-built layouts that I have made, and kind of give you an overview, give you a good hour or so of my time just helping you get set up. I do provide ongoing support by phone, email, text to my customers. Medved Trader does provide support, but only on a email basis. They do not provide phone support on their product, but they do have a pretty intensive or comprehensive tutorial, which I don't have at this point. So because of the fact that their tutorial really supports the product, so I don't need to create a separate tutorial, basically. Theirs already has it. Anyway, so that's kind of basically it in a nutshell. The red and green lines are buying and selling momentum or buying and selling pressure. Again, similar to what you had in the past if you were a prior WiseTrade customer. There are obviously some differences. You'll notice the red and green arrows on my charts, which are trend confirmation arrows. When the lines cross and lock, you'll visually see the arrow pop and lock in. So it's a good visualization to help you see. Helps with trading for sure. The probably other biggest advantage is that you can overlay candlesticks behind my charts, which you couldn't do with WiseTrade. The red and green lines of both my software and the WiseTrade are momentum based, not price charts. So it does help to see where price action comes in at times, but you have the ability to turn them on and off. And then the other greatest aspect of the clear lines is that you can utilize other traditional indicators. We already, we use pivot points, we draw Fibonacci levels, we use volume weighted average price, and we use parabolic stop and reverse. But I have other users that blend in Bollinger Bands, they blend in moving averages. You can do it all on the same page. So it does lend to increasing your accuracy with trading. I've got already a couple of questions from some of my users, so I'm going to start with those questions right now. And then again, if you have a specific question about how to utilize the platform or how it's to get access to it, or any general questions, please don't hesitate to ask. David says, Kipp, Lindsay helped me with this the other day, but I'm hoping you can do a deeper dive on setting alerts and all the possibilities when you right click on the chart and scroll to alerts. So, okay, so yes. So, hey, Brian, good afternoon. So there are some very cool features with the Medved platform. And if you want to delve into some of that, you can go to the click on help. And there's a lot of information in their tutorials, just, I mean, it's a pretty comprehensive tutorial. But one of the features is if you right click, you can add an alert. See right here for Apple. So there are different types of alerts depending on what your needs are. There are price alerts, price above or below a level, price crossing up or down, crossing daily range by a percentage, moving up, moving up, down percentage, moving up or down a dollar amount or percentage. If it hits the day high or day low, 52-week high or low. I'm not familiar with how the trailing stop buy sell alert works. Crossing a pivot point up or down, trade size alerts, news, reminder, I'm not familiar with that, or volume. So the simplest is price crossing above or below is a real simple one to place. So right now, let's look at where Apple is. Apple is at 187.11 by 13. So let's put 187.21. If it crosses above that level, then let's set a notification and it'll play a pop-up, only triggered during regular trading hours. And let's play a sound. Whoops. Let's see, what does that sound? That's a bell. That works. So let's click OK. So there is now an alert, and I can go and confirm that by going to the alert editor and see right here, there's an alert set. So there's another one similar to this. If you type when you type a question, Brian, I see it. I just saw where you said, where do you see the question? I saw where you just, I see your questions. So there is another way to do this as well. Under draw, there's an alert line. You can draw a line. So if I want to, and I'm going to put the candles up so that I can see where the price actually is. So if I want to draw a price line, okay, again, draw alert line, I can take my mouse, hold down the button, and oh, look, it just hit. See that? It hit the upper price. So we got an alert, Apple at 187.216. It's hit or went above 187.21. And you heard the sound. I don't know if you heard the sound, but there was a sound and this pop-up. So I could trade it from right here because there's the option to create a trade. So if it was breaking and I said, oh, I want to get long Apple because it just broke my level for whatever reason, then I could set my buy order and then boom, put myself in the trade, right? Whoops. There it is. Sorry. So I put myself in Apple at 187.05, even though it went up and then back below. I can also set so I have this as an alert line. If it breaks below that, I'll get a notification as well. So I can look at the properties, edit the alert line, cross trend line down, and I can set, again, notifications and play sounds. Let's see, what does this sound like? Those are boring. I need more sound files. All right, we'll use that one. So if price crosses back below this line, I'll get another notification, which is great if I'm not focused on that stock at the given moment. I can be focused on something else and still get the alert. But there are other types of alerts depending on what your needs are. Like I said, you can set different types of alerts. So if we cross below this line, which we're getting close to, I'm going to get another notification here in just a second. And then maybe that'll be my clue to exit the trade. Oh, there it is. Cross down through that line. So now I can click the trade button and then sell, and I'm out. So that'll allow you to follow price movement basically, or you can set other alerts. I'm not sure, is that kind of what you wanted to see, David, or were you wanting to see a little bit more? Okay. Yeah, to me, the easiest is just to use the line, this line. So that you go up to where it says draw and then select alert line. So I can draw another one. If it crosses back above, then I can edit it. Play a sound. That'll get your attention. I can delete this other one if I don't need it any longer. Okay, so now I have my new line if it goes back above. Question from, let's see. Bob is, how do we switch between data provider? Okay, good question. So where you want to switch between data providers will be on your portfolios. So depending on how many portfolios you have will determine. So technically, you'll notice I have two portfolios open. This is considered one. This is my index portfolio, and this is my popper dropper watch list. Each of those, if you click under main, has a drop down for the data source. See right here, to source TD Ameritrade. Indexes have a source and the portfolio has a source. All right, so I can go to my, if I go to open a portfolio, you'll notice by each portfolio, it tells you what your source is. All mine are TD Ameritrade except for my Forex portfolio, and that you'll notice the source is IB, Interactive Brokers, because I can get Forex quotes from IB. So to change that, you can either, if you've already got the portfolio open, like we have right here, okay, you just go to click the open the ribbon so you can get to the main, click main, and then you just change it right here. Your sources of data will be shown under settings. If you go to configure under data sources and configure accounts, at the top of the list, you should see which accounts you're getting data from. So I get data from Ally Invest for MBT, Interactive Brokers, and TD Ameritrade. But I choose one, main. source, and that's TD. Because of the fact that I get futures data with them, and I'm happy with their data source. And you can get data from one source, but trade from a different account. So I can get my data from TD Ameritrade and trade from an Ally Invest account or trade from an Interactive Brokers account. Okay. Think of it as there's two different connections basically to Medved. There's a data connection and there's a broker connection. And the data can come from anywhere. It can come from a broker, it can come from a third party. And then the brokers, you can have multiple brokerage accounts. So if it's one of the integrated brokers,
incredibly important, and I think long term it's a big part of our.
It can be one of the integrated brokers. They have a full list of brokers. I mean, some of these are cryptocurrency, futures, Canadian broker Quest Trade, but I mean, excuse me. Yeah, these are different trading accounts that you can interact, and you can have an account with any of these or all of those, and you can access them all from the platform. Jerry says, did Clearlines change the Medved platform look, or are you still using the standard platform? Did Clearlines? So, well, nothing has changed with Clearlines, and nothing has changed with Medved. We didn't change their platform. Now, what we do is I create my own custom layouts, and I have a handful of them. So Medved is a very customizable platform. I have lots of different layouts depending on what time of the day and what I'm trading, and so it's kind of like endless, the different number of combinations of layouts you can create. But yeah, I mean, everything's still the same. Now the beginning layout, there is a pre-built layout when you start up initially. Whoops. If you go to the layout library in Medved, I have two pre-built layouts here. Basically, an active trader and a swing trader that just gives you 8 different time frames. I originally created these kind of with the wise trader in mind, wanting to be able to see 8 different time frames. Month. Well, this is month, day, and this is the active trader. Month, day, 21, 15, 8, 5, 2, and 1 minute. Or the swing trade layout, which has got the day, week, and month, or long, mid, and short, and then the 130, the 60, the 30, the 10, and the 2. So, but again, it's all customizable. Can you go through very slowly how to use the Clearlines arrows scan on, say, the poppers and droppers watch list, and then how to set up viewing the report made if it's needed? Can you go through very slowly how to use okay, so first of all, let's go back to chart layout. Okay, so you want to use the popper dropper watch list. So I'm just going to expand this. And you want to use the scanner. The Clearlines arrows. So we have to change to run the scanner. We're going to have to change the view from Tile Simple 2 to the standard grid for this to work. And then we go to, we can pick which time frame. Let's go with a 3 minute. 3 minute, and then click start. So, hold on. So here, IBN. See, IBN just got a cross on the 3 minute down. Viewing the reports. I haven't. Hold on. Are you talking about the? When you mean reports, what are you saying as the reports? Are you talking about this right here that I have on my screen? Easiest way to add a new. Oh, I have it. Okay. So let's look at BBBY. BBBY just crossed, but it's pointing up, so that's kind of a false cross. CCL just got a cross, 3 minute. CYBR just got a cross down. Yeti just got a cross down. STNE just got a cross up. Sometimes you do get, this is kind of a false cross. Cross down, but then jumping back up. XPO just crossed up, but is now rolling down. Maybe what we should do is go to a bigger time frame, maybe a 5 minute, less noise on a 5 minute. Of course, less. Well, Roku just gave an arrow. I mean, is that what you're wanting to see? Oh, how do you start the scan? Okay, right here. So you click on the scanner button. You want to select what frequency, time frame you want to run it on. So or you can pick a custom time frame if you want to run it on a, 8 minute light. Pick 8, current day, and then make sure you have your Clearlines arrow scan selected, and then click the start button. And that'll start the scan running. And then as stocks pop in, you just want to look at them. I don't know how good that is. And then you have to stop it if you want to change the time frame, and then restart it. Anytime you change the time frame, you have to stop and restart it. TTD just rolled over. It just gave a down arrow. That was a pretty good spot to get short. The pin pops up when I put my mouse over here. Oh, because I have a symbol linking right here at the top. Blue pin, blue pin. So that's why I'm getting a blue pin. If I didn't have one, see, there's no pin. It's because I have it linked with this chart. So you need to link it to a chart. Okay. You go back in the questions because I got a bunch of questions now. How do you set up the quote box that appears when your cursor moves into a chart? Go to well, this actually should, you're talking about, this should appear anytime the bottom one appears automatically. Okay, it should be there, and you can click here. Oh, if you turn it off, hold on, I got to remember how to do this. Hold on. It's a setting. Hold on. Oh, it's one of those ones I can't remember. Is it shift? Hold on. It's shift something. Hold on. I'm trying to remember if you close it, how to get it back. Hold on. Ah. Uh, how do I get that back now? Um, Hold on. I can't remember. Crap. I can't remember. God. I can't remember now. Sorry. I'm waiting for the guys to respond so I totally can't remember that it's a keyboard function. Oh, hold on. Here it is. You can access the trace menu. Hold on. No. Oh, tracing indicator values. That's it. Trace menu. Switch always trace panel. The trace panel. All right, I'll have to find it. I'll have to wait to hear back from them. I can't. I'm totally forgot how to bring it back up once it's gone. I don't think it's under settings. Okay. I'll get back to that. Bob wants to know the easiest way to add a new 3-chart layout. Oh, hey, Matthew. Good to have you with us. Yeah. So tell me, what type of 3-chart layout do you want, Bob? Do you want all minutes intraday? Oh, hold down the shift key. That's it. If you lost it, you got to hold down the shift key and then That's it. Oh, okay. So you can leave it, you can remove it and just hold down the shift key anytime you want to see it. That's it. If you hold the shift key, and if you always want it to pop, just click always show. Oh, there's also range. Oh, that's the range for whatever I'm on. Interesting. But that's it. Shift key. Hold on. Settings. Chart. Oh, always show trace. On or off. If I turn it off, that's it. That was it. You can turn it on or off right here. Under chart, general, always show trace. Ta-da. Okay. See, there's so much to this platform. Even I sometimes. Okay. I don't know why I call it trace. It's interval values, I guess, is what I consider it. Okay, so Bob wants to see minutes. Okay, so the easiest way, I think, Bob, is to take one of your existing layouts that you already use. Okay, so I'm going to go to my popper dropper layout because there's a lot to it. Okay, or no, let's just use that two chart layout. Let's go back to that. Okay, so this two chart layout is a combination of a historical chart. We're not going to use that because you don't want a historical. You want minutes. So if I like this specific chart right here, the way it's set up, then all I have to do is go to main, click right down here where it says new chart, and then click same as this chart. And it's going to duplicate that chart. And then I can adjust it however I want, size-wise. So let's say this is my one, I want this to be my 1 minute. I want this to be my 3 minute. And then let's say I want a 5 minute. So I can do the same thing, main, go to new chart, and then same as this chart. And then I can drop this one down here. And just kind of adjust it. And then I can make that a 5 minute. Or you may have to go to main frequency if you don't have it on your quick access toolbar. So that's a 3 interval layout, 1, 3, and 5 minute to start. Hey, Bruce, see you Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. And then you want to make sure you save it, save layout. And then I'm going to call it new 3 chart layout. Once you create a new one, you need to make sure you save it. Now, right now, I have this set to current day. Maybe I only want 100 bars here, and I want 50 bars here, and we can leave a 5 minute on the current day, so you see the whole day. So I need to save it again because I've adjusted a couple of things. Save layout, new 3 chart layout. Do you want to replace it? Yes. For me, that's the easiest, is taking an existing chart. And then if I want to add some indicators, let's say I want to add on the 3 minute, I want to add volume weighted average price, go down to my VWAP and carry that over here. So I already got daily pivots on these charts. So now I'm adding volume weighted average price. Or if there's some other indicator you want to add. And then again, I want to resave my layout because I've made a change to it. Or if I like to see candlesticks, then I can switch those back on and then save the layout again with the candlesticks on, so that every time I reload that layout, it's going to look exactly the same. Anytime you make any major adjustments, you want to make sure you resave the layout. Or maybe I want this to be 100 instead of, so I can see a little more history on the 3 minute. Okay, so one more time, new 3 chart layout. And I want to pick which account I want to trade out of. So I need to save for that, save layout. So it defaults always to that account. All right, let me go back. I know I had a bunch of questions. Brian, you were asking about setting up a 1 and 3 minute. What specifically? Oh, together? What do you mean by together? A 1 and 3 minute? Side by side? Is that what you were meaning? Oh, on the scan. I don't think you can scan from more than one at a time. I don't think you can. I'm going to go to, let me open my layout, my portfolios. I'm going to use the NASDAQ 100 because that one actually was set up for this. Hold on. So the scanner, you can't do more than one interval at a time. I can pick custom and go to 2 minute and then pick the scan and start it. But I can't do more than one time frame at once. Yeah, it only allows you to do one at a time. I mean, you could, I guess, theoretically run two different portfolios. I mean, you're going to be running a lot of symbols, and you can run 2 different portfolios with 2 different scans. I think that would work. But I would just run one and then run the other. Okay. So one of the other things, we've got about 10 minutes to go. And again, I know I've got a lot of new users here. So one of the things I've had the question about using the platform is, can I paper trade on it? And so there is the ability to paper trade, but only through a couple specific brokers. Actually, really well, okay, so there's 2 different ways. If you already have an account, an old MB trading / ally account, okay, it has to be the old original MB trading account, and you already had a demo account set up, okay, those still work. But I'm going to tell you something. They're going to go away. I don't know when, but at some point, Ally is going to integrate all of the old MB accounts over to Ally, and those will go away. Don't know when. I don't work for them anymore, so I don't know their timeline. But you can open a demo account, okay? And it's real easy because you just have to put your name and email address and that's it. But you can open a demo account with Interactive Brokers. This is their demo account. You can trade Forex real time. The stocks are delayed trading, but if you're using data, real-time data from a different broker, then like I'm connected to TD Ameritrade, then I can do demo trades by going to the interactive account. See, I've got it logged in here. And let me pick a stock that I see is moving so I can at least show you an example. So let's say I wanted to buy Apple, okay, in my demo account. Market by, I got to do this quick. Boom. Now, sometimes it's a little odd the way it sometimes is a little bit delayed. Let me double check I'm connected okay. Because I should see, yeah, here's the order sitting right here. Pending, Apple. It's not the greatest, but it does work. We were using it earlier without any issues. It might be because we're right at the end of the day, it might not take. But I don't know why it's not filling right now. But it does work. It was working earlier. I don't know why it's, let me try that one more. Cancel. Try that again. Let me do a smaller. I don't know why it's not filling right now. John says, hey, Kip, thank you for the email to this platform. Got a 3-day trial to equity alerts. The price is $15.90 a month, clear lines only. I thought I heard a quote of $19.90 a month. Old wise trader John. So, yeah, let me. Okay. I don't, for some reason, right at the end of the day, it doesn't seem to react as normal. I don't know what's going on with it. I might have to log out and log back into my demo account. I think that was the problem last time. I had to log out and log back in. Let me try real quick. I had an issue with this once before. And then, John, I'll give you all the details. You do have to have the IB platform open to make the trades. And there are some settings. Okay, so let me try this one more time. See if I can get this to work. I don't know why it's hanging up right now. Well, for whatever reason, it's hanging up right now. All right, so Brian, if you have a interactive brokers account, you can do both live and paper through them. Yes, but you can live through whoever you have now and then paper through Interactive Brokers. I don't know why right now for some reason it's not going through. Okay, so John had a question about the cost, and let me go through that real quick. So for clear lines, if you just want clear lines only and you're not interested in my alerts as well, if you just want access to the platform, clear lines only. So the indicator by itself is $59 a month. And that includes ongoing training and support from me. That's part of that price. And that's paid to you sign up through my other company, Equity Dash Alerts. So you sign up right here, actually. Okay. There is an additional fee of $19.99 a month for Medved Trader to use this platform. If you already have an Ally Invest account, that fee is waived. Or if you open an Ally Invest account, that $19.99 and fund it with more than $500, that fee is waived. Okay. So Ally Invest, and you don't pay the $19.99. You just pay $59 a month. If you don't have an Ally Invest account, you don't have a TD Ameritrade E-Trade or Interactive Brokers account, you will also potentially have an additional cost for data to power the software. So if you have Charles Schwab or Fidelity, or you're in Canada and you don't have Questrade, you'll have to power the software with a third-party data feed provider that runs about $25 a month additionally. So potentially it's $59 a month plus $19.99 a month plus $25 a month, depending on who your account is. If it's Ally Invest, you're just paying the $59 a month and no additional cost. If you have TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, and Interactive Brokers, you're going to have that extra $19.99 a month. That goes to Medved. They give you the first 30 days free, and then they bill you. Or you can pay annually and they give you a discount. So that's kind of the rundown on how it works. If you have questions, you're welcome to email me. You can send me an email, or you're welcome to call or text me if you have questions about that. And again, I'm happy to answer. Brian was saying, I have MB now. I would like to switch once to live and paper account. So Brian, do you have an MB demo account already? You would know if you did, because you'll see it in your account list. Like when you go into your accounts, if you have an MB account and you already have a demo account set up, you're going to see those demo accounts. They're going to start with a Z. The demo accounts have Zs. If you don't have one of those, you can't make one now. They took that ability away. You used to be able to create a new one, and they took that. Oh, then all you have to do, if you've already got those, you have two of them, then you just switch. You just switch between those accounts. Yeah, you just click whichever one you want to trade out of it at that time. You want to trade out of whichever demo account, you can switch between. If you already have them, like I said, eventually you're going to lose them. I don't know when that's going to happen. I mean, it could be this year, it could be next year. I don't know yet when Ally is going to make that switch. When they make that switch, you're going to have to do if you still want to demo trade, you're going to have to do an Interactive Brokers demo account. This is going to be the only other way. That's the only other demo account that integrates into Medved. And I'll help you. I'll help you get it set up. Anyway, hey John, if you have some additional questions, just let me know. Like I said, it's $59 a month for just clear lines. If you want the combination of our alerts and clear lines, it's $129 a month. Plus, then you have the potentially the $19.99. So my suggestion is if you have one of the non-integrated brokers, you can still open up like a TD Ameritrade account with $50 and get data from them. Or you can open up an Ally account and put $1,000 in it. Probably you want to put more than 500. They're going to charge you $750 a month if you're not trading actively for data. They will charge you that. So you can, but still that's less than 20 a month. Saves you a little bit of money. So there are some options to save money. You'll have to open an account and park it somewhere. Park a little bit of money in either Ally or TD Ameritrade, depending on what you need. But again, if you call or email me, I'm happy to explain it to you one-on-one and give you all the details. All right, so this session is being recorded. If you want to watch later some of our other sessions, just go to the equity-alerts.com website. Up at the top of the page, you'll see a link for YouTube, and all these sessions are posted on our YouTube page. This one will be posted later today. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I do this session twice weekly, every Tuesday and Thursday. I am available by email, by phone, or text if you have additional questions. Brian says, do you have to pay extra besides the $129? Again, Brian, if you already have an Ally account, then you don't have any additional fees. If you have a funded Ally account and you're integrated, you're trading through Medved, you don't have any additional fees. Only those that don't have Ally accounts have additional fees. The additional $19.99 for Medved or potentially data. But yeah, you have an Ally MB account, so you don't have any additional fee. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I will see some of you guys tomorrow morning in the Equity-Alerts chat room, and hope to see some of you on Thursday. You're welcome to come back any Tuesday and Thursday at 3 o'clock Eastern to join me in this session. Have a great afternoon. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.